Hello. Today I want to talk about the topic of play and how it can be perceived as quite an essential element of life here as a human being in this moment in time. And, play is often a state that we embody as children, depending on one's upbringing. Um, I guess I could say from my own personal childhood, there were times where I could have engaged more with play, but I did not. And I can share some more about that in another day. Yeah, and so as we grow older, we can sort of program ourselves out of play. We can sort of install these other programs into ourselves that we should not be playing as much or playing like this or, and for various reasons. We don't need to go into that in this vlog. It's not really the point of this vlog. Some say that when they have children or when they then have grandchildren, that can help them, come back into their play, come back into encouraging them to play. And that's a really beautiful experience for many people. But I also want to remind us that we don't always have to outsource our permission to play. There's also the other element that often people will outsource their permission to play through the engagement of drugs, alcohol included. And it's just nice to remind ourselves that we don't necessarily need to outsource that permission to, to have children around us to do that or to have drugs. Or, I'm not saying these are terrible things to be engaging with, although I would probably say engaging with children is probably a lot more healthier for you than engaging with drugs to play. Stories, things to be shared maybe in another day. So yeah, just reminding us that we can embody and we can engage with play in many more moments of our lives than probably what we allow ourselves to. I'm aware there's times in which play is not suitable, and I'm not going to deny that. But there's also elements of life that maybe we take a little too seriously, in which we could be a little more playful with it. And being playful doesn't necessarily mean that you disregard responsibility or most of responsibility. There is a maturing, right, that can happen with us that realizes that responsibility and play can coexist together within one person. And science will show us play is great for our physical health, our mental health, emotional health. Probably many religious or spiritual teachers will talk about the spiritual benefits as well of play. Being silly with no sort of potential or highly intended goal. And for some people, they have been so disengaged with the element of play, they have no idea how to play or what to play in. And I guess what I would say to that is, what is it that you really enjoyed as a child as a form of play? And that can be a great starting point. So what's the sort of first memories that you have, or even the most recent memories that you have of play that you really enjoyed engaging in, that was obviously safe and expansive for you? And that could be a place in which you want to engage more with. And if you want to take it to another level and even expand it more, is also connecting with others that enjoy play. It could be specifically the type of play that you like to engage in, or it could be just that they enjoy the element of play and being in that space. And obviously the more people that are engaged with that together, the more and more expansive it can be for everyone involved. So yeah, this was just a short little vlog to remind us to get back and engage with our play if that is something that we have felt like we have disengaged with or we haven't allowed enough space with. And if you've got some things that you love to engage in with play, especially if it's real childlike, although that is a rather sort of subjective exploration, you're welcome to leave it in the comment section down below. And you can also contact me on various social media platforms. If you've got any vlog requests, any particular questions as well, those are in the description box down below if you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you in the next vlog.